We all are at this point. Look at us. We're streaming everything we do online. We're live. What is up? A little early today, but that's okay. Am I cut off? Totally.
Ne bileyim.
Ne bileyim.
You're in the middle of this thing again, maybe. Yeah, no. Cut off.
Good morning. What's up? What's up? We're just getting set up. Come on. Don't like my password. Good morning.
Maybe Croatia's watching. They can hear it.
Well, well, maybe. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, you guys. We'll get started in 5 minutes. We're just hopping on a little early to work through any kinks we might see. He's so early. Yeah. He's like a little baby. He doesn't really like to get up before the sun's up. So this is like straight torture to him. Yeah. All right, we still got a couple more minutes. So we'll get started. Awesome. All right, all right, all right. And this is number 2. I love coffee. If you don't already have on some, it's called Chill Hop. And they have a few different ones. You can find them, they like live stream on YouTube. And they also, I think, have their live stream or like song playlist on Spotify. So, so if you want to kind of listen along with me, I have it kind of low in the background, just in case. I don't think there's any like copyright stuff with that one, but in case there is, I would prefer, you know, not to get our videos like copywritten or muted or whatever happens when they go live. I don't own the rights to the music. So, you know, just got to be kind of mindful of those things when we're doing this kind of exploration of online. And I'm happy to be here. You know, we're going to roll through a 26-in-2 based class, and then we just add on some extra stuff. So we're going to add on some stretches. We're going to work through some just extra little things to kind of get the body warm and ready. If you ever want to see something during class or like on one of our feeds or our live streams, just let us know. And then that way, when I check the comments after class, I can put it into the next stream or class that we do. So yeah, just keep us informed. Let us know what you want to see. And yeah, we'll go ahead and jump on in. So let's get started. It's nice and chilly in my house, so I'm gonna practice in my sweatshirt and socks today because, okay, cool. So for those of you that were with me, what's today? I don't even know. The last time we did this class, I forget what day it is already. I think Tuesday. Tuesday we did also did a 26 and 2 class. And so if you are familiar with the breathing exercise, awesome. If you're not, I'm just gonna walk through it again just to give any of you who haven't done the breathing exercise before a chance to kind of know what we're doing before we jump in. So we're doing this pranayama. Pranayama, just exercise when it comes all the way down to the nitty gritty, is that you fully inhale and you fully exhale. So as simple as that. You're really working to kind of wring the lungs out in this way. Super good for the elasticity of the lungs, so increasing lung capabilities, but also clearing out toxins out of the lungs and really regenerating them, kind of working them like you would a muscle. So it looks and it sounds like this. You'll interlace your 10 fingers with your thumbs crossed, knuckles come underneath your chin. So your knuckles and your thumbs just rest softly with the underneath of your chin and your neck. On your inhale, you'll keep your chin down, just like you're looking forward. You stretch your elbows up high like a Y. On your exhale, I'll give you a little profile. Sometimes we kind of want to drop the elbows, or we want to work the elbows closed and the wrist kind of bow open. So let's go ahead and jump on in. With your feet nice and close, interlace your grip, cross your thumbs, knuckles come underneath your chin. Keep your chin parallel to the floor and start with an exhale, empty your lungs. Inhale, breathing, stretch your elbows up high. Elbows frame your face like a Y. This way you give yourself a little bit more space so your lungs can fill up fully. Exhale, look back, make a noisy H-A-ha sound. Press your palms, wrists, forearms, elbows close as they can. Empty lungs, breathe in, chin down, elbows up. Stretch your elbows up nice and high. Make sure your bottom half is strong, even. Squeeze your glutes, stretch up tall. Exhale, look back, noisy H-A-ha. Press your palms, squeeze and contract your abdominals. Wring your lungs out like a wet rack. Inhale, chin down, elbows up, breathe deep. So pull your belly in, suck your stomach, let your ribcage expand. Exhale, look back nice and slow, press the air all the way out. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Here we go, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, breathe deep, chin down, elbows up. If each breath, your lungs out, squeeze your forearms even closer. Inhale, chin down, elbows up. So as you're moving through this breathing exercise, exhale, you're actually opening up your upper back, your shoulders, and releasing tension that gets built up. Inhale. So it's normal for this to feel a little achy as you go. Exhale. Also really normal for you to get a little lightheaded. You're pumping your body full of oxygen that is totally needed. Inhale. And it's like a nice little roller coaster ride. So good morning. Exhale. Let's do 3 more. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then let it go. Roll your shoulders, lick your lips, swallow, release your index fingers, cross at your thumbs. If I'm cut off at all, this is kind of the shape we got. So you'll stretch up nice and tall, big breath in, and then just go right to left. So you just get a little side to side action. I don't know which way's better. I guess I'll find out later. Okay. Stand up tall, stretch up biceps against your ears. So this way you start to build a little bit of strength in your upper traps. Reach and stretch your fingertips over towards the right and let your hips slide off towards the left. So a little bit the right shoulder slides forward, and you'll notice the second you do, your abdominals engage fully. So this way the shoulders and hips are stacked, but then over to the left, stretch your fingertips off towards the left, push your hips towards the right. So this time you'll use your left shoulder to roll forward and your right hip. Make sure your abs are nice and straight on the right side. Inhale yourself back through center. We're gonna take our first backward bend. Might be your first backward bend of the day. Truth? Definitely is mine. Okay, here we go. Good, change. Come back through center, and then bend at your knees, fold at your waist, and start to pedal out your heels a little bit. So lift right, lift left. If you did crush core yesterday, your booty might be sore, like mine. All right. All right, let's find that nice deep compression. So bend at your knees, reach back from behind to step on all 5 fingers of each hand. See if you can wrap your forearms behind your calf muscles. Pinky fingers touch side by side. One day, doesn't have to be today. Nice big breath on your exhale. Press your upper body against your lower. Stretch the top of your head down and find some space. Now see if you can rock a little bit of your body's weight forward. Work to straighten your legs. But even beyond straightening your legs, you're going to keep the back side of the body safe. And then pull your head down. Pull your shoulders away from your ear, or Utkatasana. So feet will open up about hip width distance apart. It's about 2 fist width distance if you ever need to measure it out. That's a pretty good measurement. And then with your feet parallel, arms up. Reach your fingertips forward, squeeze your fingers towards one another, but relax your shoulders away from your ears. Big breath in, lift your chest. On your exhale, push your hips back. Keep your feet flat. So you're sitting in a chair that's a little too far behind you, but also support your low back. Relax your shoulders. See if you can sit just 1 inch lower. 3, 2, change. Drive through your heels. Come all the way up. High to your toes, as high as they go. Big breath in on your exhale. Woo. Lift your heels. Keep them high. And then nice and slow, you'll start to slide down. One day your thighs parallel to the floor. So again, firm up your abdominals. One day thighs parallel. Lift your heels up, lift your knees up, and start to bring your chest back. Focus on your breath. Heels up, knees up. Chest back, heels up, knees up. Reach through your fingertips, relax your shoulders, heels up, knees up. Change. Push through your toes, release your heels. Stand tall. You got one more. Keep your arms there. A little bit off your heels. Squeeze your knees and inner thighs together. And then nice and slow, we slide down. Take your time, right? Listen to your body. If you need less, take less. If you need more, take more. Keep your abs in strong. Fall out, you just pop back in, no big deal. Belly in. Big breaths. Squeeze together. Now we come up slow. Push your inner thighs, keep your spine straight. Nice and slow, just as slow as you came down. Release your heels and stand tall. Whew. Okay, your wrists, palms come together. So thumbs are towards you, pinky fingers to the outside. And then maybe you can kind of interlace the grip. Pull your, might wrap, but it also might not today, and that's okay. Whatever you do, make sure you push your right leg down on top of your knees. You give it a little tourniquet effect to your reproductive organs, and you flush out your lymph nodes. So healing your body from the inside out. It's our little guard leg. Stretch the top of your head forward. If you have to let go, let go. You can come back, or you can just keep it released. Pull your low belly in, focus. Inhale, big breath. Exhale, bend at your left knee. Take your right leg with you. Sweep back into your eagle like you were never there. And then change, unwind arms up. And exhale, let it go. Let's do that same thing on your left. Inhale your arms over your head. On your exhale, sweep your left arm under your right. Cross your elbows in your wrist. Pull your elbows nice and low. Sit low. Okay, belly in, shift your body's weight back. Left leg goes up. If you can't do really crazy shapes, you can get the good stuff no matter what. So with your elbows nice and low, pull your chest back, press your right leg down on top, your left leg down on top of your right. This posture is really good for your chest, helping to just dampen some of that kind of anxiety and depression and stress. Okay, here we go. Big breath in. On your exhale, drive through your right leg, pick up your left. Inhale, another big breath. On your exhale, send it back, warrior 3. Stretch to the top, forward and back. Another inhale. And then on your exhale, we'll just reverse all the way back out. Left leg slides back over your right, find your eagle. Stay for an inhale. And then exhale, unwind. Arms up. And let it go. Nice work. Let's do that one more time. Inhale your arms over your head. This time, take your right arm. We're gonna have a little fun. Right arm, right leg, big breath. Cross arm and leg same time. If you fall out, do it. Nobody can even see you anyway, right? Let's just play. Okay, so with your elbows nice and low, falling out, sit low, stretch forward, pull your belly in. Take another inhale. And then exhale, release your arms. Stretch your fingertips forward, stretch your toes back. Inhale, big breath, see if you can. Exhale, come all the way up to standing, take your right leg with you, breathe in, and then exhale, round down. So you can either grab onto your foot, or you can grab onto the hamstring, or you might just be holding here, and you're like, girl, this is where I'm at. I'm with you. Do that, stay there. Take it to your depth. Take a little moment to look in front of you, firm up your left quad, pull your low belly in. Arm, left leg goes at the same time. Give it a shot, arms up, sweep up. Go, left arm, left leg, cross. Pull your elbows low, keep your chest lifted, belly in. Little moment to establish your balance, right? Take a breath, no rush. And then inhale, breath drive through your right leg, pick up your left. Nice and slow, big breath in. On your exhale, press back with your left leg, stretch your fingertips forward. Right, you can always take the arms wider. This will often help with balance. Inhale, another big breath. Again, underneath your hamstring, underneath your foot. I'm grateful for this wall that's right here. Interlace and firm up your belly, right? Just working on that balancing aspect here today. Big, steady breaths. 3, 2, and then let it go. Stand up tall. Good, kind of give that a little wiggle and a shake. And then we're gonna dive a little deeper into standing forehead to knee, Dandayamana Jani Shirasana. So keep your legs, do any kind of forward rounding stuff that the low abs are in to support your low back. So it's little things like that that can keep the longevity underneath your foot, could be underneath your hamstring, could be on your hips. Okay, so take your option, what's working for you today, and then look at your, it's kind of out in front of you. Pull your low belly in. Once this feels really strong, really established in strength, slowly start to push your right heel forward. A little or a lot. So might be here, no problem, right? Anywhere. You'll be able to lower the elbows and squeeze your elbows in with your standing legs strong. Nice steady breaths. Good, this might be your posture, and this is awesome. If you want a little bit more and both legs are straight and you feel really well balanced, you'll tuck your chin to your chest and touch your forehead to your knee. Right, you might fall out and that's okay. Good, and then back out from wherever you went. Stand up nice and tall. We're gonna do it on the other side. So right leg strong. Left leg up. Big breath in. Take your moment, find your balance. And then round down when you're ready, grab on. Take your grip. See if you can make it that kind of basket style grip. This way you're creating enough space in the upper back and shoulders. So pull your belly in, look a little bit forward. Take your time. And then when you're ready, right, a little or a lot, start to push your left heel forward. Pull your toes back, keep your standing leg strong, but also your kicking leg strong. So as you're in this posture, you're pushing your heel forward and pulling your toes back simultaneously, because eventually you're gonna be able to hold that leg up there without any hands, right? So use the strength of the top of your quad. Once both legs are straight, elbows start to lower. Again, you might bring your forehead to your knee, chin to your chest. I'm a little tight on, and then a little back bend often feels really good after this, so push your hips forward, lift your chest, and then bring it through. The truth is some days we can get really full expressions into postures and do all sorts of magical things. And other days, your body's just like, slow down. It's all good. Okay, let's keep working on our balance. We're gonna start with standing bow. So bring your right palm out. Just with your hands by your side, you'll flip your palms up, in this case, the right, and then pull your right arm straight back. So you get an external rotation of the shoulder. Sometimes what will happen when we kind of ask the palm to turn up is we flip it all the way around this way. So think about going out with the hand. Into your hand and reach your fingertips forward. The kick is what drives the posture, so kick into your hand, reach your fingertips forward. You fall out, you get back in, right? Take your time. And then back it up. Let's do it on the other side. Palm up,
Pull your arm back, pick up your foot from the inside, and bring your right arm up. Start with your knees close. This way your hips stay parallel, and you really strong, start to look forward. You really are gaining some proprioception here, so reach forward, kick back. Reach forward, kick back, reach forward, kick back, and then back it out. Good, stand up tall. Just let that settle for a moment. Big breath in, big breath out. One more, big breath in, big breath out. All right, bring your left arm up. Start with your knees nice and close. Square your hips, but you can already let your right shoulder just kind of drop back behind you a little bit, and then reach your left fingertips up really, really high. Stretch through your fingertips, but also kick into your hands. So start to get your foot to drop back. Take your time. Kick back, kick up. Reach, kick back, kick up. 3, 2, back it out. Knees are together close. Big breath, stretch up, kick back, kick up. Use the strength of your kick. Kick back into your hand. Reach your fingertips forward. Focus on your breath. And then release. Good, let it go, stand tall. Whew. All right. Take a turn so you're lengthwise on your mat and bring your arms over your head. Let's get your head below your heart. We already did our balancing stick or warrior 3, so we'll skip that. And then feet nice and wide. Open up your feet. Make sure you look at your feet for a moment before you dive in. Heels are in line. Back tenderness, injury even. Parallel is your jam, okay? So take a nice big breath in, lift your chest. On your exhale, fold forward. Sometimes when we sit a lot, the low back can get tender. So even if it's just tenderness from sitting for really extended periods of time, you can step on all 5 fingers. If stepping on all 5 fingers isn't working for you, meaning it's not accessible, right? Because uncomfortable is okay, but sometimes accessible is it's just not there. You can grab for your ankles, maybe behind, or even the calf muscles. So if you can, you must take towards the floor. Eventually it'll slide in between your 2 big toes and your tailbone to the top of your head will be straight. So take your time, but go for it. Big breath in, big breath out, find your stretch. Let's stay here for 3 breaths, nice, long, slow. Belly stays in, quads are tight, you got 3, 2, 1 more. And then release your grip and inhale all the way back up. All right, bring your palms together and pivot towards the top of your mat. So a little bit different, well, depending on where you're at. In my case, the left foot's forward. Whatever foot's in front, square your hips, square your shoulders. Backside foot is at like a 45. Make sure that you got a heel to heel alignment. So I have a mat with a line down it, but you can just imagine that you have like a little piece of tape down the center line of your mat, and you want your heels to be on either side of that. So you're not totally standing on like a tightrope, just like a little. Okay. Big breath in, stretch up. On your exhale, tuck your chin, round your shoulders, and touch your forehead to your knee. The whole abdominal kind of section, that midline section of the body, is really fully engaged this way. And then that way, you get this really nice traction through the back side of the body. A little compression is really important. So just be here for 3 breaths. Let's do it. 2. 1 more. And then inhale, peel up, straighten both legs. Pivot through center and then to the opposite side of the room. So back side of your mat, again, check out your heels. Sometimes and then straighten it out. Totally magical. Okay, so we're gonna take a couple of extra stretches. So you're gonna actually step your feet back out and then pivot back towards the top of your mat. Now your feet are that kind of 3 feet-ish distance apart, and your 6-degree angle, and then your hip is directly over the top of your knee. So you get a stacked lunge. Inhale your arms over your head. Stay for a nice little exhale. Take a big breath in, stretch up, and then exhale to a back bend. Inhale yourself through center, and on your exhale, tuck your chin around your shoulders. Work, in this case, it'll be your left eyebrow towards the inside of your left knee, forehead to knee. Inhale, roll up. Exhale to your backward bend. Inhale, center. Exhale, tuck and round. Let's do 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, round. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And last exhale to round. And then inhale back out. Exhale, release your hands to your hips. So we're gonna add a little bit of a psoas stretch, just helping to open up those muscles that round through the front, but they also attach at the back side of the body. And so this can often be that culprit of low back tenderness. So with your hands on your hips, you'll sit up nice and tall. Stretch up really tall. So you kind of squeeze your glutes a little bit forward, just like you're pushing your hips forward. And then you tuck your chin round at your shoulders and you look for right around your belly button. So you're not fully rounding, you just kind of round the shoulders, which puts a little stretch and tension on the low back. And sometimes you'll start to feel it down the front side. Sometimes if your low back is feeling a little tight, you want to make sure that your entrance is very controlled and your exit is very controlled. This way you minimize your potential for injury. So if you're not already, stretch up. Exhale, tuck your chin, round your shoulders, squeeze your glutes, look for your belly button. Small little sips of air, again with that little bit of a throat choke sensation. Little squeeze of your glutes forward. Let's just stay here for 3 more breaths. 3, 2, 1 more. Good, and then take your hands to the inside of your left leg. Heel toe off towards the left, and you can step the right knee back. We're gonna set up for just a little kind of lizard lunge. So releasing some tension from your hip flexors and your low back. Again, I know lots of us we just are staying home more. So that might tightness as well. So we're just gonna kind of take some time to open up the hips, relieve a little tension. So you can stay right here, or you can come down to your And then if you want to add on any little extras right here at the end, you can press up into your palms and you'll just kind of rock a little bit of your body's weight forward so you can bend at your right knee. Now this might be enough, and so you can reach back either with the right hand or you can add a little bit of a twist and reach back with the left and grab on. So it all starts with a thought. It might be like not accessible today, totally fine. But if it is, see if you can pull on the foot a little bit, open up to the front side of your quad, give a little release to your hip flexors. So breathe, big steady breaths. Wherever you're at, we'll be here for 3 more. Add your twist, add a quad stretch, stay low, 2. Tuck your toes, and then step back. You can take it into a down dog, and we're just gonna do it on the other side. So right foot steps forward. Lower your left knee down so it stacks underneath your hip, and then knee over your heel, hip over your knee, back into your stacked lunge. So here we go. Big breath in, stretch up, hands together, palms together. Stretch up, breathe in. On your exhale, backward bend. Inhale back through center. Exhale, tuck and round. Inhale, rise. Woo. So the body will start to lubricate the more you open, the more you move. Inhale up. Exhale back. 2 more. Forehead to knee. Inhale through center. Exhale to your backward bend. Last one. Inhale through center. Exhale, tuck and round. Inhale back through center. And exhale, hands to your hips. Okay, let's set up for that psoas stretch on this side. So again, you kind of, and we'll look for your belly button. You know, the one side might be a little more sensational than the other. So make sure you keep squeezing your glutes a little bit forward. Pull your belly in, look for your belly button. Woo. Nice and slow. Lift your chin, take your time, keep breathing. Good. And then hands to the inside of your right leg. Heel to be really observant of how your body is responding to adding on movements. More might be accessible, but it might just take a little bit of time, slow motion style. Arch of your foot open or keep it flat depending on how the knee is feeling today. You can add on a little twist or maybe add on the back quad. And then again, maybe you grab, maybe just you reach, and that's enough of a stretch through hip flexors and top of the quad. The more you breathe, the more your body will start to let go and open. And then slow and steady, you'll release your left foot, plant your palms, and you'll just push your hips back and step your right leg back or left, depending on what side you're on. And then you're gonna lower yourself all the way to your belly. So slide your hands underneath your shoulders, and we'll start with just one round of regular half cobra. So zip your legs all the way together, squeeze your inner thighs together, and see if you can start to squeeze your heels together. Now that's not necessarily accessible for everyone, depending on how your anatomy is. So just think about getting your inner thighs together. That is always accessible for us. The heels is kind of just depends on the way your body was created. So hands under the shoulders, squeeze your inner thighs together, squeeze your glutes, maybe your chest, pull your shoulders away from your ears, firm up the bottom half of your body. So from your belly button down, push down. From your belly button up, lift up, look up, go up, way up, and then lower yourself all the way down. Open up your feet, wide like mat-ish with distance. And then you'll slide your hands back a little further down towards the bottom of your rib cage. So we're gonna go into a fuller variation of cobra. This being said, your pelvic bones will still stay down. So that might mean your arms are straight, that might mean that they're not. Just make sure pelvic bones still stay connected to the floor. So big breath in. Exhale, push the floor away, lift up. Make sure your pelvic bones stay down. Legs are still strong to support you. Look up, look back. So you can squeeze your elbows in, but you can also walk your hands a little bit more forward. That might offer a little more compression, might feel good, might not. So steps of your feet, lift your chest, squeeze your inner thighs together, squeeze your glutes. Hold, 3. Chest up, 2. 1 more, let it go. Open up your feet, slide your hands a little lower. Big breath in. On your exhale, pelvic bones down, push the floor away. Go, lift, look up. Now if you want more, you might bend at your knees. For some of you, you might be able to touch your head to your toes. That is not accessible for me today. Push, right? But there's nothing wrong with trying. Who knows? Maybe one day it does happen. Maybe one day. All right, bring your feet back together. Then open your arms, face towards the top of your mat, lift your chest up, lift your legs up, press your inner thighs together, get everything to lift off the mat, go up, way up, lower. Big breath in, let it go. Big breath out. Let's do that one more time. Arms overhead to start. Just about mat width distance is good, a little wider than your shoulders. Zip your legs all the way together. This way you really start to build some inner thigh strength. The work to relieve low back tension, to create the space you need, to give your body the balanced strength that it needs. Arms back, broaden your chest. Right away as you pull your arms back, your chest will start to lift up even higher. Now look up towards the ceiling because you got to look at what you want. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Breath out. All right, bend at your knees. Let's take a couple rounds of bow. Grab onto your feet. Let's start with the outside stretch. So see if you can find that kind of hip width-ish distance, but you don't necessarily want to squeeze everything together the whole time. So more space to kick out when you kick up, and it just makes getting into the posture a little kinder. Okay, so let's do this. Big breath in, push down through your belly, kick back, and start to kick up. So it's a lot on the shoulders. You gotta kind of roll your shoulders a little bit, mind that little bit of relaxation. Squeeze your glutes, start to look all the way up towards the ceiling and kick up. Focus on your breath, kick. And then nice and slow, back your way out. Take a moment, release your legs, look over your shoulder. Just kind of let that settle. Sometimes we want to rush into movement after posture. I find that the body sometimes at what can sometimes happen there. Okay, let's do it again. And if you ever can't reach your feet or it's very tender or tight on your knees, then you can either do a cup. So that's one option. The other option you can do is flip onto your back and you'll just take a bridge, right? Which is another variation. And you can start with your knees close. This time the quads will stay down and you'll kick straight back to open up your chest. So take a big, blah, blah. Take a big breath in, kick back. Kick back into your hands, let your shoulders open. Just look forward. Push down through the tops of your quads. All right, one more. We're gonna do one last variation of the hands. So if you're wearing socks, just kind of Ninja Turtle style it. Put your thumb inside your big and second toe, and then the fingers wrap around from the inside. A lot on the shoulders, so be nice and breathe above all else, right? Big breath in. Exhale, kick back, kick up. So your knees might open up a little bit more in this one. Let it happen in stride. You can start to bring that back together as you kick. The kick is what drives the posture. Kick into your hands. Start to look up towards the ceiling. Let your chin come away from your chest. Look back, look up. Your neck is made to look up. Kick, and then lower. Let it go. Front side of the body kind of lets go. And, I'm over time already. Push the floor away. Little tuck of your tailbone under. Nice, strong, no, I'm not. Never mind. Little tuck of your tailbone under. Push the floor away. Nice and strong. Find your plank. I got 10 minutes left. I thought I was over for a second. So just a little forearm plank hold. You can put your knees down, or you can lift back to a child's pose. Just give your low back an opportunity to release, to relax. And then sit up nice and tall. And you'll kick your feet out to the right or to the left towards the front of your mat. Just switch sides. So left foot out, right foot in, pivot over your left leg, bring your arms over your head, grab on. Again, you can bend your change, inhale, come out. Stretch your legs out in front of you. You can release your grip. And then again, you'll grab for your toes. Right, another kind of Ninja Turtle style if you need to. And then wiggle your hips kind of so you come off your the fleshy part of your sit bones. Just kind of come off your bum and you sit right on the sit bones. And then grip onto your toes, right? And your knees can stay bent. You'll lift your chest and start to push yourself forward. Slow and steady, you slide your heels forward. So one day your legs will be straight, and then your spine will be straight, and you press the upper and lower body towards each other. And so that might mean you get your forehead to touch your toes. That might mean if you have really long legs, that you just get your spine flat and you don't get your forehead to your toes. The ultimate goal is not that your forehead is on your toes. The ultimate goal is tilt in the posterior so you release that pulling and tension that can happen in your low back. This is about creating balance and balanced strength. Slowly release. Back your way all the way out. Sit up nice and tall, and we'll end with a twist. So Take your left foot, bend your right knee, and take your left foot underneath your right, so your left foot's on the outside of your right hip. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Take your right foot, look all the way over your right shoulder. And then nice and slow, you'll unwind. And we'll switch sides. So this time, your right foot comes underneath your left foot comes up and over. Make sure both of your hips are sitting pretty flush to the floor. And take your left hand behind your back. Bring your right arm up, stretch it high. Push your left thigh out of the way. And again, grab for your knee, your mat, a little bit of leverage however you grab it. Just challenge yourself a little. And then push through your left hand, stretch up tall, look over your left shoulder. Again, if you feel really well balanced, left hand can release and slip behind your back towards your right inner thigh. Pull your left shoulder back, look over your left shoulder. And then nice and slow, unwind and release. Come sitting up nice and tall in a cross-legged or kneeling position. We'll seal our practice off with our breath. So we'll end with Kapalabhati, blowing and firm, small, engaged contraction. And then exhale, begin. And out of your nose, so push out, out, out. You're resetting your lungs, you're rinsing out the bottom half of your lungs, and you're engaging and strengthening yourself from the core. Focus on your breath, small little snaps of your belly. Let's finish it off right here. Five, four, three, two, one. Take a moment to turn around, lay on your back. There is just a few moments here, so technically you would still be in your class. Lay back, take a moment and settle in to how incredible your body feels. I appreciate so much all of you who join in, whether it's live now or catch this at a later time. These practices, having this kind of regular routine has made things feel sort of normal. And I hope that it's done a little bit of a service for you guys as well. I appreciate so much you all joining in and participating in whatever way you do. It's a huge blessing to me, so thank you. If you don't already, please like and subscribe to our YouTube, our Facebook, our Instagram, all of the hard behind the scenes to get some videos on demand for you that are better quality and more consistent, because the internet is getting pretty overloaded. So we are just trying to kind of troubleshoot those kinds of things that can come up when we do sort of live stream. So I thank you for your patience and your camaraderie. It's a big blessing in circumstances like this. So thank you again. If you feel so led, please feel free to donate to keep us going. If you already have, I appreciate so much all of the generosity that has come from this community, whether it's monetary or it's just encouragement. You guys letting me know that it's working for you and it's helping you is, but we're gonna have a good time. So thank you again. I'll see you all soon. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.